Hi, welcome to this Plasma system. It's going to be about anything related with Git. So we've made a video on Git find, we've made a video on Git ahead, which is a binary. That's what this means. Let's say it's kind of an executable, so it's not built, not really. And we have also one left, that's a gitkraken. So maybe you have seen the video. If not, it's interesting to know to open up your PAMAC. This is PAMAC. Go to browse and go to categories and go to repositories, and there is a lot of new stuff in here. Bitwarden is here. I just installed everything. It's on Plasma here. Zoom is in here. WhatsApp is in here. Visual Code is in here, and so is gitkraken. Right? So gitkraken installed, and we're gonna discuss it now. Try it out now. Has been a while, so for me it's also gonna be hey, cool, right? Now, I'm not gonna sign in. I'm gonna try to get rid of that if that's possible. Sign in with an existing email. I forgot my password. There again, we are at a loss. What should I do? Escape is not working. Right mouse click is not working. I forgot my password. I get a website that opens up. Sign in with GitHub. I think we'll need to do that, I'm afraid. I don't think I can skip this thing. Signing with a gitkraken account. Let's see if I have anything related to that. Gitkraken. I'm watching on my other screen here. No, nothing related to that. So I have made one. Sign up with GitHub. Let's do that in the other screen. Let's try maybe Google Chrome, right? So it's a new application. Just installed with sudo pacman -s. It's there as well, the official one, and that's what's been put on there. So I need to authorizing gitkraken to access GitHub. Okay, continue authorization, and now I need to sign in. So let me sign in here and do that outside of the screen. So I'm gonna pause here. So I used my login from GitHub. I used my password from GitHub. And then I get this one. Select an avatar. These strange things. All right, so I have default profile. I have a name I can type in. I probably can skip all that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, nah. Eric.dubois@gmail.com. I do think, oh, look at that, my image, nice. Save changes. And then we can go, of course, work with files, self-management. Okay, even Azure DevOps integration, individual. Not now, thanks. I think I can't choose here anything, so not now, thanks. And then we get all kinds of things that they've improved. I guess that's out. And then you can open a repo, clone a repo, start a local repo, and start a hosted repo, GitLab it. That's what once you see, of course, the major players of Git services. Let's call it like that. Preferences, manage profiles, watch so videos we can watch, and that's it. Let's see if this one also makes the drop possibility. So Git ahead had that. Git faint, I should say. Somebody told me Git faint. It's called. I don't know. I'll have to look it up if it's correct. Anyway, what should I use now? For instance, I've made a video about the calamares. What did I change in the calamares? I've made a video about what did I change on the ISO. And then maybe we can take a look at what did I change in ArcoLinux desktop. And let's take one from XFCE. So this, what I'm doing here, maybe you'll ask in the videos afterwards. What I'm doing here is running and getting all my GitHubs in. It's a little script and it's called Arco Get Started 6. Let's see if that's correct. With a Google Chrome, it's possible to install these guys just from the repos of ArcoLinux. So the official Google Chrome thing. What was I thinking? What was I saying? So we have all our GitHubs. Yeah, I was going to test this one. bit.ly arco get started is a way to do my work. It's not ArcoLinux stuff. It is, but it's not. I mean, this is my way, my workflow. If you say, hey, that's an interesting workflow, you can use the workflow and make the code again. Reuse the code that I have there, right? So this is a folder, which is of course first tar.gz thing, unpack it, do it, and what I get is this template thing. So all the folders are here, and a script, get all the ArcoLinux ISO gits, get all the etc., get all the etc., right? So all the packages, all the GitHubs are just downloaded, well, git cloned, right? Officially git cloned. So ArcoLinux config is not there. This gets everything, this pulls everything, this pushes everything, etc., etc. So all the tools I use to the workflow I have can be reused for you if you have spin-offs or you go for carding. So that said, I wanted to test out if ArcoLinux repo, the desktop, something has changed to the ArcoLinux XFC and you don't know what, and you wonder what is it. I can open a repo with this button, and I was just wondering if this would work as well here. So that's not working there as well. So git ahead is the only one that provides the drop thing, which I kind of like because it feels like Mac, right? So open a repo, need to go and browse to the, let's order this a little bit better. So the desktops, these are all the configs for the 15 desktops with a special one, or the extended and so on, special one. And we want to see what's going on with XFC. So we have here as comments, or from this commit as comment bipata ice. You've seen the message on all our social media that we're going to move away from the standards Breeze Snow and go to bipata ice because of the fact that Breeze icon has so many dependencies, and it's not that, well, I don't mind the dependencies, but I do mind all the updates that come along with it, and that's a little bit the reason why we say bye to Breeze Snow. But as you see, this, what I show you now, this is the Breeze Snow one. On Plasma it will stay the same because, yeah, sure, all the packages that are linked to this cursor are for Plasma, so that's no problem at all. So Breeze will stay on Plasma, will not stay on officially will not stay on ArcoLinux. You install it if you like it, it's still freedom. So we have here the welcome the tweak tool, so we can have a look and open this up, and let's see how I do this. Why and how should I do this? There should be code 3. We can have a look here. View all files. Okay, fine. Path. What do we have here? The commits. The master, the origin, pull request, GitHub action. So it's a rather complex application with lots of possibilities. That's for sure. But as you hear, I'm kind of a terminal guy, so I stay in my terminal and do my stuff there. So I'm wondering actually, how do I open this damn thing? Because I want to see the code. So check out this commit. I suppose we check out, oh, no. That's not, I want that's a command actually. Check out this commit is actually a command. I can revert commit, that's actually interesting because it gets quite complicated Git, and that's of course interesting. I've been changing code here. Not smart thing to do because I'm out of my league here. I guess it's this one. So he knows we're working at this particular place. And I can make a new one here. Look at that. So still not very happy with this one because I want to open it. So I need help. Where is my help? That's a pro free trial. Activity logs, referral rewards, free. Few changes, here it is, few changes. You are in detached head state. Unstage all changes. Stage all changes, unstage all changes. Okay. I really broke my system here. Super simple. What if you think you did something wrong? I just delete this thing and I run this one again. So I never pushed anything to the internet. So it doesn't really matter. I can try out lots of stuff, never break anything, because I just run number 1 again. Everything is skipped except this one, right? This is cloning in 2. As long as you don't push to the internet, well, the internet is still secure and safe and all is good, right? So I get it back. That's a simple thing I did. So let's include all this rubbish into the video, because it's just, yeah, know what to do. So it's a lot of complex things here. I just basically want to watch what's in there, and I can copy this, I can pin to the bottom. Just want to open this thing. I can push, check out, create branches, so very complex things I need to do, can do better. Create a tag here. It's enormous what a possibility I can do, but show all, no. I probably should click here. Fuck it, that's it. That's what I should do. Whoa, that's too small for me. Way too small. How do I make this bigger? Tabs, toggle full screen. Won't help full screen. Preferences. UI preferences. Bottom left, dark, light. And then bottom left. Ah, there you are. Better, right? Syntax highlighting, word wrap, fine. Should I close this here? Exit. Much better to read. So, escape, no escape. This thing, yep, this thing. So I should click on here and click on here. And Bibata ice. So that's what we changed. Breeze snow has been changed in Bibata ice, and that's it. That's it. We didn't change anything. You still have it. But if you don't want to have it, you say, I'm gonna exactly follow what Eric is doing here on his ISOs. We always have the bin and the stay rolling and 2020, and there is already in there a file. If you download and do a scal, there is already a text that says let's get rid of Breeze and all its dependencies. That's the thing, and all its dependencies. If your response is yes, it will remove it. If you say no, I'm gonna keep it. And PS on Plasma, you cannot remove it. It's just a dependency of Kwin. So it's just for anybody else, not for Plasma. So this is more explanation about this Bibata ice. But basically, that's how all of this works. But as you feel, there is a lot of, if you watch Gitfiend, Githead, and gitkraken, you feel that gitkraken is super professional. And this is for the professional developer who knows what a branch is, who knows what a stash is and a pop is and all that. Basically, that's not me. I'm not that far yet in my knowledge of Git, but we'll get there, right? So one day at a time, one step at a time, and we'll get more and more information about all this. But in the meantime, we use it, or we could use it just to open up and take a look what has changed. Basically, guys, this is the same thing with an application that we do with scal or backup scal. So when we type Ctrl-T backup scal, right, we get a extra folder, and we can see the difference that what happened to our system, our packages, not a GitHub that does not concern us. If we are looking at the GitHub of Awesome and we don't have it, it does not concern us, right? But if you have, if you're doing this, you're also following what changed. What changed is a new folder to stay rolling and a file in here. And what's changed is the config of NeoFetch. There is a new config out there, and we follow the developer and we've changed the config. And you can see here what changed. And the logo is there, changed as well. And the last thing is just the Bibata eyes, right? So Breeze Snow is out, but this is XFCE. This is XFCE. It does not affect us. We're on Plasma, but we do need it. Why do we need it on Plasma? Because we have Tunar, and Tunar File Manager has great tools, and I use them all the time. They are in here. These tools are nowhere to be seen in other distros. We've made them ourselves. So if you want to use them, well, you have to open Tunar for one, and then everything pops up. You get all the possibilities here. So that's why it's there as well. And it's working, of course, because the config is here. But it's not XFCE, it's not Plasma. So Bibata Eyes is not used. This file is not used, but the other things are used. So that's it's all a bit tricky, but it's all playing game. I mean, it's at some point in time you'll get it, right? How it works. So that's that. gitkraken feels super professional, in the sense that this is over my head, really. Had to look so much, where's this, where's that, and I almost broke my thing here. No, just a hat I changed. So take a look at it. We'll get there. I'm pretty sure in a year or two I'll be using all of these functions maybe, but I rather, like I say, I'd rather use the knowledge to do all of this in a terminal. But hey, it's another choice, another and free choice is freedom. So that's gitkraken for you. All right, enjoy.